What is up, guys? Back again on Borderlands 3 with the flak build. So basically, they did an update for this week a few days ago, and it's been only one day actually, never mind. But anyway, yeah, it's been one day. So basically, the latest addresses a couple of small concerns, including those reported by the community, so I'll just be reading down what they basically updated, and then we'll show some gameplay here of the new update that they did with the Flex. I like to call it Rampage, but his trying to remember for a sec, his Gamma Burst tree which has been improved, so we're gonna see if it's better than the other skill tree that we're currently using. If it does more damage, we'll go with that tree, but other than that, I'm gonna read down. So basically, the Centenary Badass and Super Badass VAR kids have received a updated texture and the chest rewards at the end of Proving Grounds have been adjusted to be more rewarding for all tiers of completion. The latter is due to more players running the Proving Grounds for dedicated loot drops from bosses. Gearbox has boosted the rewards to reflect the effort players spend to complete the objectives. With completion of all objectives providing the best legendary drop rate, the hotfix also sees the bonus radiation damage, while Gamma Burst's active increases from 65% to 115%. So you get bonus radiation damage from 65 to 115%, which is a huge difference, while also addressing a number of perceived progression blockers that could occur in specific situations. So basically, they changed the texture of the VAR classes, and then they increased the reward to the Proving Grounds of all tiers of completion. And then they increased the radiation damage of Gamma Burst is active to 65 to 115. So they are basically happy to see the response to the boosted anointment bonuses we released last week. After additional testing, we want to also boost the effects of Gamma Burst anointments for flak. So address perceived progression blocker that could occur when the player travels to another map and back to section after releasing Tannis's during the mission sectionary. Addressed a perceived progression blocker where players could not speak to Brick during the mission Hammerlocked in the Annabelle, which I seen before, happened to me twice. And I think this is last but not least, address a perceived progression blocker where Ember would sometimes not appear to assist the players in various mission steps. So it seems like that's about it for that. So other than that, yeah, that's some pretty good stuff. I mean, the two biggest things is, I say, the Proving Grounds increase the rewards for players that want to farm it for anointments and get the Rack Pack class mod, and then increasing Flex Gamma Burst radiation damage from 65 to 115%. Gamma Burst might be better in general. They probably buff Gamma Burst because it seems like that's what they're trying to also say, but we're gonna find out here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So like I was saying before in the loot video, Now I was gonna show you what I currently have on for flak. So what I realized, the brainstormer and the Maggie are like two things you want to have for flak. Like it's a the brainstormer, I say, is a yes needed item. The Maggie, I guess you can switch between Lucky 7 and Maggie. I'm still trying to get the Maggie and the Lucky 7 anointment with 100% weapon damage still, so I'm still trying to farm for that. And then Cairo Restributor, I can't even say the name sometimes. Restributor, the Cairo Restributor, and the solar and the radiation one, and then the corrosive one have all 4 elements. So basically the 2 best elements recommended using for the Restributor for flak, which can be real useful, is the solar and the Cairo and the radiation. Now, like they were saying, if you have radiation, you can do more damage. So we're gonna test that theory, and we're gonna switch that. For our class mod, we have the loaded dice on, which I was not using before. The one I was actually using was Victory Rush. So basically, that Cairo Restributor I was using with the Victory Rush because it has versus Frozen bonus damage and Cairo efficiency, which was extremely good. Plus, you know, when I kill a badass, trigger Victory Rush for 18% movement speed and damage for a 60-second duration, which is extremely useful. Plus, I do more damage to frozen enemies, which makes that so really good. Plus, I have the god roll for Zane on here, basically. Gain 100% of damage as bonus Cairo damage. So if you really think about it, dude, it makes this weapon broken. So there's like 2 different versions of this. You possibly could just, honestly, it might be better versions than just this, because there's different rolls, and you know, I haven't seen them all yet, but I know there's some pretty crazy rolls, but this is by far a really crazy roll to have on the Restributor. For Zane, that have when the Sentinel is active to do 100% bonus Cairo damage. And then let's see what else we got. I'm gonna also test, let's see, they said radiation damage. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my voice. I'm having a little bit stuff going on in my voice. But anyway, trying to think if I should put the Deathless class mod on and take off the Victory Rush. In this case, I think I will, because I want to do more assault rifle damage, and I'm going to put on a radiation assault rifle and see how much more damage I'll do. So I kind of want to get like a radiation build going here. See what happens. And then as for this, I need to get another bounty hunter class mod that has like stuff like the one I currently have on for the rack pack, which is 31% SMG damage. I want to get other ones that have like other weapon damage for like a pistol and assault rifle, or yeah, pistol and assault rifle is usually I would recommend having. Besides, there's also heavy weapon damage, and then you got the crit damage. The best one you can possibly get is 25% weapon damage, which is extremely rare to get on a legendary class mod. Then I got the recurring. Oh my god, hold up, give me a sec. Alright, as I was saying, had to give me a quick drink. I have all three recurring hex grenades. Got the Cairo one, got the radiation one, and then we got the electric one. Like I said, we're gonna try to put on some radiation combinations and see where that goes. Now, I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think, should I keep the one I currently have on? And I probably should, just because I'll probably do way more damage with this than that one, because I have +2 on the Grim Harvest, and then I got 1 point for Pack Tactics. So we're gonna try to switch on a bunch of okay, first things first, we're gonna reset our skills right now and get that out of the way. I need to get a radiation Lucius call. I haven't seen a radiation one, but I'm hoping there is. So let's see. Laser splatter would be a good one to put on for radiation for a assault rifle, but we're gonna put on the Rowan's call for radiation. Rowan's call is like the best one for flex, so we're gonna put that on for radiation. And let's see what else we got. I think this would probably be really useful. I think I'm gonna put that on. Let's see. Alright, we got a radiation bill going here, as you can see, so I'm really curious. Game bonus cards. I really want to test everything I see that has radiation, basically. But not every single radiation. I already know how much damage that's gonna do, but I feel like I should test it. I don't know if I should or if I shouldn't. Let's see, do I have a... Trying to see if I have a front loader with radiation. Oh, okay. So far as I can see, I think I have everything I want on me. Alright, so we got all the radiation combinations that we should have on. So now we're gonna put on our points. So first things first. 5 points in a stalker, 5 points on Hunter's Eye, 3 points on head count, 2 points on second intention, 3 points on big game, 3 points on dangerous game, 1 point on shadow, and then I put 3 points on Grim Harvest. And then just to select these, just so we have the combination. So you basically want these two every time: flock and load and wreck accelerate. And then if you end up picking the spider, you also want the second one, which is a scorcher, because elemental damage, health regeneration can be very useful. But since we're going into this tree, you don't need the spider. You will want to have this one, the Great Horn Skag, which increases your damage and gun damage, which is very useful. So yeah, this is how this tree should look. And after that, we go into Gamma Burst. So 3 points on Persistence, Hunter, 2 points on Ferocity, 5 points on Frenzy. And then put a point on there for Empathic Rampage, or Empathic Rage, whatever. So, radiation damage, 276 per second. Now, radiation is doubled, so we're gonna test it just to see how much radiation my dog actually does. Like, I'm not even gonna do anything. I'm just gonna put him in Rampage and see how much damage he does. And then I'll take that off and then I'll put this on instead and see how much more damage he does with this instead. Plus he lasts longer every time per kill. But I feel like this would be better because it's 10%. This effect stacks up to 5 times, so he can get 50% more damage than 276 per second. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this instead. He's probably gonna do way more damage. But other than that, after that, you want to put a point into this so that your pet can regenerate somewhat. And then if your pet takes damage, make sure you have 1 point there so you can reflect some of that damage back to the attacker. And then people usually put 4 points here, but I think I'm gonna go with 3 instead. But then again, maybe I should go with 4 points because the pet doesn't really stay alive that much. So I want to have him survive, so I'm gonna go with that. Then you want to put 5 points on Barbaric Yelp. It's extremely useful, gives you tons of bonuses. And then put 1 point on that. I'll put another point there. I'm trying to see something. Flight gains a chance to score a critical hit with weapons against any part of enemies. I'm trying to think if 20% chance of critical hit chance on any part of the body is worth it. And you know what? I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna test it. They might have updated that, so we're gonna find out. Alright, so we have our setup. So we have anointed class weapon, which is the main weapon, the phaser for flak in general, the best roll you can possibly get for flak. While gamma versus active, instead of 65 now, it's in 115% bonus radiation damage. So I'm going to be doing tons of damage, probably with the phaser out of both of these two weapons over time damage. Plus, while this weapon is acquired, I'm probably going to do way more damage with the recurring hex grenade. And I have the Deathless class mod on, which increases my assault rifle damage by 17% and 14% reload speed. So now we're going to test this and we're going to see what happens. So we're going to find out if this is broken. This is a first time experience to see if this actually does work. So first things first, we're gonna go up here and talk to Lilith. I'm currently on true Vault Hunter mode and I'm close to the end of the campaign, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this.
Okay. Tannis' iridium amplifier is in place. Vaughn's forces on the ground are at the ready. We're not going to get a better chance to move on the Calypsos.
Incoming transmission from...
The Calypsos, got it. That should be interesting.
Hey, turd farmers! Check this out!
Take a look out the window! Troy's about to blow your spine out your ass!
Everyone all right?
Aye, pero how did you, phase lock the entire moon? Wow.
What the hell is going on?
It's the freaking moon, you idiots! The key to the Great Vault has been in front of your dumb faces this whole time.
See, I was planning to leech enough vault monsters to charge it myself, but then you handed us your stupid siren friend, and now Troy can just use iridium.
Once I charge Elpis, the Great Vault will open.
I'll leech the monster inside, and we become gods.
We'd invite you to our place for the grand opening, but, it's kind of a family thing.
See you at the end of the world.
I don't! Unless... Is it too late to join the COV?
Get together, Claptrap. Lilith, we must stop Troy from opening the Great Vault, but as long as he's infusing himself with iridium, he will be nearly invincible.
Then we cut off his supply. Vault Hunter, once Tannis takes out those turrets, you lead a ground assault.
I will take them apart.
And whoever has a death wish can take on Tyreen and Troy.
A death wish, you say? I wish for nothing else.
Ava, you good to back up the Vault Hunter?
Yeah? You sure?
You were right. We gotta run towards the fire. Let's go, everyone. Vault Hunter, get geared up and say your goodbyes. This is it. Talk to me before you head down there, Killer. All set, Killer?
I will answer Death's call, wherever she leads me.
It's time to beat some COV ass and take down the Calypsos. Head to Roland's Rest. Vaughn and Tannis will be ready for you.
It's on. Time to ice those...
If any of you guys know about Aeon Cannon of like other elements, let me know what other elements you have seen. The only one I have seen is corrosive, so I don't know about any other elements. I haven't really farmed for 2 times before at hand, one at a lower level when I did the DLC the first time. If you saw my DLC that I did a playthrough of.
It's hot! Does anyone else think it's really hot today? Oh, it's hot. I was just sweating in the weirdest places. Vault Hunter, it is time! Once you take down those turrets, we'll storm the stronghold together!
Well, time to be a hero. Whenever I imagined saving the world, it was always by curing a bioplague I'd accidentally unleashed.
Man, that thing looks dangerous! So what, like it gives you superpowers or something? Kinda wanna lick it.
I am ready. I hope. Oh, my.
Whoa, this Bronet is charging! Go, 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 go! Siren Light!
I feel powerful.
She's flying!
Vault Hunter, I'll meet you up ahead. If I'm to moonlight as a hero, I should use the vernacular, yes? It is go time!
Ride, bro, ride!
I'm waiting, Vault Hunter! Vault Hunter. I'll need to focus while I whisper sweet electrical nothings to those turrets.
Alright, here we go. About to test this radiation. So, activate our ability.
Enrage!
And I'll do damage.
You there. Fast reps.
Oh my god, dude. That's some good damage.
So I'm taking yours.
That anointed guy, his ability does so much damage.
Ask about our rat incarnation package.
For a moment, I knew peace.
Okay, I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to go to my cyclone.
Good to see you, my...
And as for this class mod, I think I'm gonna switch from the Deathless class mod. Loaded deck. Actually, I'm gonna stick with it for a little bit longer.
Wait. That planet is ours now! Sick! Reloading! Get angry, boy!
Yeah, this thing does tons of damage.
Feel my wrath!
Alright, so as you can see, radiation damage does some pretty good damage with that buff. It's really, really nice. So that wasn't too bad. So other than that, that's about it to show there. As you can see, the radiation build that you saw is what you want. So just put on a bunch of like radiation type elemental weapons and try to put on like different class weapons. That way you have enough ammo to kill stuff. And if you don't have a recurring hex grenade, and hopefully you luckily enough get one. I mean, I got this one from a friend. The one I had is the electric one, which I actually gotten, and that's about it. I mean, honestly, I kind of got all three of these. Two of these I got from one person, and the electric one I got from somebody else. But trying to get the reoccurring hex is a pain in the ass. So, if you can get it from someone, I would recommend trying to get it from someone, trying to farm for it. Because, dude, I farmed for this, and trust me when I say it, you can get the recurring hex, but you need the anointed one with on the action skill start. Regenerate one grenade. This grenade is ridiculously rare. It's so rare, it's almost impossible trying to get one. So I would recommend getting it from someone. Do not farm for it, because you can try farming for it. I'm not saying not to. Just go for it. See what you get. If you get lucky enough to get one, then you better hope you don't get a duplicate, because that's the fucked up part. You can get a duplicate, and that's really gonna mess you up. You're gonna feel so bad that, wow, I got a duplicate, so now you gotta sit here doing that crap all day till you not get a duplicate. So that's the messed up part about it. So best of luck to you of getting that grenade. And other than that, this is pretty much a really nice setup I got going here. But if there's an Eon cannon with radiation, hopefully I can get. I gotta farm for the Eon cannon, which isn't hard to get. I just gotta farm it for different elements. But other than that, that's about it, the show. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Remember to subscribe and like button, and try to get more people to look at my channel. I'm trying to get more people to look at on here and get more subscribers. I'm trying to live stream daily, but you know, it's tough trying to start off a channel, but I'm gonna get there. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy a nice, good day. So other than that, see you guys next time. Peace.